Okay, so this video will show how to make a link to another website within Moodle, um, to make a link within Moodle to another website, but have it open up in a new window. Sometimes when you click on these links, they open up on the same tab here. Um, so that can be a little bit confusing sometimes because you tell students to click on this link and your Moodle course then disappears, so to speak. And it can be sometimes a little challenging getting back, depending on how many clicks they do on the next page that comes up. It can sometimes take quite a few clicks to get back to um, your Moodle course, or sometimes you just forget, and the student might forget and just click on the X up here and get out of the tab without realizing they just got out of your Moodle course as well. So one of the things I like to do to not have this happen is to have these links open up in a new tab or a new window so that your course stays open back here, and then they can just close that new tab that opened up and be right back in the course. So I checked it out, and with a real quick look, there might be a way to do this, but with a quick look, if I click on Add a Resource here and say URL, you get this window that pops up right here. And this is fairly simple. You just put in, the name of whatever you want it to be, a description if you want it to be there. And you just type in the URL, the web address that you want it to go to. But I couldn't really find anything really quickly here that would have the link open up in a new tab. So because of this, I wanted to try to come up with a workaround here. So I'll go ahead and get out of that. And one thing that you can do is you can just make any of these words here that I've typed a link. And how you would do that is either as you're typing them or afterward. I can go ahead and click on this little tool icon here, this gear icon, to get to where I can change my words here. So here's everything that I've typed. So I can pick any of these words. So I can type in something like click here to get to, click here to get to the site, whatever, on here. And then if I go ahead and select the word here right there, I can make this a link just by clicking Insert Edit Link up here, a little chain right there. And I go ahead and click on that, and then I'm just going to type in my URL that I want it to go to. And then I have this choice right here. It says open in this window, which means that my Moodle course would sort of disappear, so to speak, and the, in this case, National University site would pop up on top of that. And I would then have to do those things that I mentioned before, click back or, whatever. And if I clicked on the X there to get rid of that tab, then my Moodle course would close as well. So what you can do is you can say open either in a new window, okay? Or let's see, yeah, it looks like this one's only in a new window. This one may be to open up in a new tab, but I have to check that out. But open up in a new window works as well, because then when they get rid of it, the course would just be behind it. So I would go ahead and say open in a new window right here, and then go ahead and say insert. Okay. Oh, it's telling me that it wants that HTTP, so I'm going to go ahead and say okay, yeah, go for it. And then what should happen is I'll go ahead and save the changes. And when I go to click here to get to this site, let's get back there. There we go. Click here to get to this site. I should be able to click on that, and it should go directly to the site that I put in there. And then basically what happens is this, it did open up just in a new tab there as well. So that's what it does. So basically at this point, I would just click on the X. When I'm done, I can click around here, go to wherever I want, do as many clicks as I want. And then when I'm done, when the student is done using that site, you just click on it, and then you're right back to your Moodle course right here. So there's how you can create a link within Moodle that opens up in a new tab.